of Railwayism, where tension ends and excitement begins, enriching lives through selfless service. As we are moving on to a new chapter, and today, in the context of World Bipolar Day, we are talking about self-care is not selfishness. The World Bipolar Day is a day of awareness and education that falls on the 30th of March, the birthday of Vincent van Gogh, who was diagnosed with bipolar after he died. This global event aims to promote understanding about bipolar disorder, a condition that affects about 46 million people worldwide. Bipolar disorder, formerly known as manic depression, is a mood disorder that causes significant shifts in mood, energy levels, and daily functioning. People with bipolar disorder experience episodes of intense emotions and in behavior, known as mood episodes, which can last from days to weeks. There are three primary types of bipolar disorder: Bipolar 1, Bipolar 2, and the cyclothymic disorder. Although there is no cure for bipolar disorder, it can be managed through a combination of medication and psychotherapy. Medications such as mood stabilizers and antidepressants can help stabilize the individual's mood. Psychotherapy can assist with gaining insights into one's patterns and moods, improving awareness of when one becomes symptomatic. It is important to know that individuals with bipolar disorder can lead normal lives, hold regular jobs, and be successful. However, bipolar disorder comes in waves, and mood changes can be sudden and unpredictable. The World Bipolar Day's ultimate goal is to inspire a global shift in thinking that will eventually eliminate social stigma and promote acceptance. Tell us, what does bipolar mean to you?
Bipolar is basically the new name for depression. There's obviously different types of depression, but bipolar normally manifests itself in extremes. A person can often be extremely happy or extremely active, almost out of control to a point, and then extremely low. There's obviously different varieties of bipolar, but it would really help people with empathy, talking, expressing themselves, having kind and supportive people around them. And also some medications will also help. So it's this terrible emptiness, this loneliness, this lack of ability to see your way out of a situation. It's just absolutely full of nothing, empty, lonely, and non-directive. So if you do suffer from bipolar, I hope you've got some good people around you. And the great thing about the internet is go on the internet, there's people that will happily talk to you as volunteers, and there's places you can go or speak to your doctors. God bless you all, and thank you for this afternoon. Amen.
Pippa, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much again.
My pleasure.
Tell us, what does bipolar mean to you?
Well, I haven't had experience of bipolar myself. I do know people who are suffering, some of them who are going through an incredibly hard time living with bipolar.
So how does one deal with it?
Well, obviously it's a long-term condition. There isn't a magic solution. I think a combination of ways. There are some medications that help stabilise mood, so I'd advise anybody to talk to their doctor. And just like with all mental health, mental and physical health is very much connected, so you should look after your mind the same way you look after your body, and they're all connected, they're not separate entities.
What message would you give to the world, Sally?
That there is hope, that you can live with mental health issues, with bipolar, that there are ways to still live a really good life with bipolar or any other mental health issue.
Sally, thank you once again.
Thank you.
I believe somebody who's got a split personality.
So how can one deal with it?
A little bit of cognac in your coffee and you'll be fine. No, you need medication for that. You need treatment.
And what message would you give to the world?
Well, everything's possible, and all illnesses are treatable. So just seek help and you'll be okay.
Marlon, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Pleasure is always mine.
Tell us, what does bipolar disorder mean to you?
Yeah, so bipolar disorder, I have an association with that condition because my mum was diagnosed with it in her mid-20s, but it was only in later life she discovered she had a different condition. So I grew up thinking that she had something that she didn't, and so my mum would have like massive highs and massive lows, and that's kind of what me and my siblings noticed throughout our life. So we were in care. She was in hospital for extended periods of time while she was dealing with her own issues. And the problem that she had is because she was misdiagnosed, tablets she was taking were giving her sort of quite nasty side effects. So it was only in later life when she was diagnosed that she could actually deal with her condition. So that's why it's quite important to me, or the association with that condition.
So what message would you give to the world, Tom?
Any kind of mental disorder has a stigma attached with it, and I think as a society we need to recognise that people, through a lot of the time through no fault of their own, they need help, and we shouldn't really be demonising something that has a really big impact on their lives. So I would say just recognise that people are going through a hell a lot of the time when they have these conditions.
Tom, as always, a pleasure. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Sanjay.